Okay, guys, so this week I've built the listing for the launch on Amazon from scratch using Helium 10. So, Helium 10 is the main tool that is used to to find the best way, well, the traffic for the specific keywords that you need for your product. Normally, that's something that I would have asked to my virtual assistant there in Pakistan. But since now I have plenty of time, and I do feel that the part of the new strategy is getting far more involved than I was before when I was just generating the cash flow. I I did get a license of Helium 10. There's like a starter, business, and like super pro. I took the business one, which is like $100 or something like this per month, which is kind of a lot, but it does seem like the right tool to develop the listing of an item. Because if you don't know, naturally, what you would do is, I mean, you work a lot into creating a good product, and you assume that if it's a good product, people will come for it, and once they find, they will get to buy it regularly. When actually, just nobody finds you at first, unless you do work on the specific keywords that your item needs. So it's not about the item; it's about the traffic and what's searched, and the competitors that are already filling that space. So I got to learn from zero. Basically, you select like a few items that are already existing, and from there, basically you reverse engineer the keywords that were used to find them. So you get to use those, or to work on to use those in order to attract the traffic to your item, so that whenever people writes those words that you select, they find your product as well as the one of the competitors. But like, you use the right keywords to show your item. It might seem obvious, but in terms of how it works, it's not that obvious, because sometimes you find words that you would have never expected for your item. For example, I was not expecting so much that there was so much traffic for like gifts and for like kids. So apparently that's a big thing for my item. So okay, I used it. I used part of it to, but it wasn't at all into my thoughts. So yeah, you kind of discover some things that you didn't know about uh, how to get better exposure of your product in online. That's the logic of the Amazon's algorithm. So okay, that's on that. I did finish it. I did use also. It came with some AI new tools that it has, and definitely it definitely makes it like a lot faster, a lot easier. So basically, once you've done your research on the keywords, the AI, what it does, it puts it together to make a sentence that takes advantage as much as it's possibly feasible of the keywords that you give it to it, and and generates a text that is readable for a normal person, and that makes natural, and that is natural in terms of understanding. So yeah, actually, I've done this one. It took me like, I don't know, 4 or 5 days, because I was studying from tutorials. So I didn't know anything about Helium 10. Now I've done, and actually, I think it's a good thing because now I can easily like generate a new one like in a few hours, and possibly the third one I will be able to do it in even less time. Now, what would be nice is to see what's the result, if that was effective. Also, I need to get to work on PPC, which are the paying campaigns. That's a whole different strategy in terms of investing a marketing budget. You need to focus on keywords that are not the most researched, not the ones that have like 50,000 researches per month. It needs to be those that are less competitive, because otherwise you just won't make it to position yourself. So that's kind of the next thing. Study how to create the PPC campaigns, the paying per click campaigns on Amazon. And after that, well, once the launch is done, seeing what the results are. Also, I want to go back to the first item that was launched like 7 months ago in the US, and before that in Germany 1 year ago, to see how good was the description there, how good was my VA in finding that. I think he did, but this way I can see if there's ways for optimization, and well, basically just doing my job of improving the ranking, if that's a possibility. So yeah, it's been an instructive week. Let's see, next one. I plan to launch the next item in like 2 or 3 weeks if possible. So let's see.